Hello cuties, happy Earth Month. So I thought I'd make a quick little video this week. Oh, Louie, come up here. Yeah, there's a doggy. Look at this doggy. Look at this doggy, she's so perfect. Okay, so I thought I'd make a quick little video this week just about my Earth Month goals for the month. Last year I made a little Earth Month video about daily things that Brian and I do to try and reduce our carbon footprint. We do those every day, but I wanted to make a concerted effort this month. So I just made a little list. You know, I do my monthly goals in my journal, and sorry if you can hear Looney crunching. This month in particular, I want to prep the garden, I want to drive less, I want to start going on bike rides. At least one bike ride in the month of April. Be trash girl, can't wait to tell you about her. And connect with the earth. So let's dive in, huh? I just filmed all this and it looked like shit on my camera and I was getting frustrated, and Brian calmly came out and helped me realize it was on manual exposure and it was looking like shit because of that. Anyway, so here I am in my backyard. I want to show y'all what we plan to do for the garden this year. So this whole area is going to be cleared out. Along this area is going to be our brand new 6-foot long raised garden bed, and in the raised garden bed are going to be 6 tomato plants. So we're going to have 6 tomatoes this time instead of, I think last year we had 3. In front of the raised garden bed will be our pots with all the peppers in it. I think I'm going to do the same exact thing as I did last year with the herbs, and you can actually see our garden chives have been growing back. Okay y'all, let me introduce you to Trash Girl. I bought one of these. You can get them at any hardware store or at Target or wherever, so I can pick up trash. We get a lot of trash in our yard because we live near a park, and squirrels and wind bring us trash. I went ahead and just bought one of these so that I can pick it up a little easier, and I can take it with me on walks and pick up trash in the park or along the streets. So I plan to be trash girl as much as possible this month. And I'll usually make a big thing out of it. I'll be like, Brian, I'm about to be trash girl, and I'll sing a little song about trash girl.
Give us a sample. What's the song like?
Like, trash girl, she's picking up so much trash. Look at that ass, she's trash girl. So we all know that Chicago is a car-forward city, like many cities in the United States. It's a lot easier and faster to get around in a car in Chicago. However, it's not necessarily better for our mental health, and it's certainly not better for the fucking earth. Last April, I canceled my parking at work for Earth Month to, what's the word? Initiative. To remove initiative?
Alright, we figured out the word that Meredith was trying to think of.
Incentive. Okay, I canceled my parking at work to remove the incentive to want to drive, and I haven't looked back. I have never reinitiated my parking at work, so I'm saving some money every month, and I'm taking the train most of the time. Sometimes I'll buy little parking passes for like 1 day of parking. However, I plan not to do that at all this April. So far I'm doing great. This past week I had to go in twice to work, and both days it was like snow raining, like that kind of snow where it's like you're getting peed on by a snowman. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the worst weather where it's wet and freezing cold blowing all over you.
And it smells like piss too.
Anyway, I still took the train, and I still did my little 40-minute walk from the train to the Adler along the lake, because I was like, you know what, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. So I wore my waterproof stuff and I just did it, and I plan to be really intense about it and try to take the train most places.
Sorry that our bikes are completely covered up by our rain barrel.
Yeah, see, we got our rain barrel here, which we're gonna put out soon, right? It's
I
time.
should, yeah, it's time. I need to just give it one little clean out, and then it should be good.
Perfect little Earth Month activity, putting out the rain barrel. And then we'll be able to access our bikes a lot easier, because I want to go on bike rides this month, Bri.
Yeah, we should.
The last thing on my list is connect with the earth, which, like, duh, we all want to do that, but you know, it's springtime, everything's waking up, and in general I'm practicing more mindfulness these days, especially because I've been super overwhelmed with work. Sorry if you hear that, the goofballs playing in the background. Anyway, I'm reading 2 books that are about mindfulness and nature. One is a book about Ostara, which is a pagan ritual usually celebrating the spring equinox. However, a lot of people consider this kind of Ostara season, and I wanted to learn more about it, you know, especially like some of the Celtic stuff. just because of my ancestry and everything. I want to feel more connected to some of the more ancient rituals that celebrate Earth. So anyway, I got this book, and it's all pretty simple stuff. I learned about the history of Ostara. I learned about like sort of modern practices surrounding it. It covers a lot of different cultures, which is really cool. There's Celtic stuff in here, but there's also all kinds of ancient civilizations. And this book just kind of encourages you to embrace specifically this season and to go for walks even when it's really perilous out. So walking through piss snow is totally an Ostara thing to do. Doing any kind of activity with eggs or anything that celebrates kind of rebirth, planting seeds, these are all intentional celebrations of this season. So I'm happy that I read this. I'm not normally a nonfiction girly. I like my fiction books. I like to escape with my books. They're a coping mechanism. However, I'm really glad I got this, and it has a bunch of recipes and crafts and spell work that you can do if you want to get a little witchy. Now, the other book that I'm reading is Turn to the Sun. This woman, Brittany, and I follow each other on Instagram, and we have for years. I really like her plant pictures, and she likes my plant pictures, so we're like, hey, want to be friends? Anyway, she sent me this book when it came out, and I've been saving it for this month because it's specifically about mindfulness using nature. It says, Your Guide to Release Stress and Cultivate Better Health Through Nature. And I read a big chunk of it yesterday. It's pretty much like a one-day read. You can just sit down and read through it, but mostly it has like meditations and mindfulness practices that you can do using nature. So I thought that we could do one together today. All right, this one says, awaken to the small things. Let's practice being fully awake by connecting with small elements of nature. She ate a bee? Oh, Luna. To begin, go outside. You don't need to have access to a meadow or a forest. It can be a city sidewalk or a public park. To start, breathe in, pause, and breathe out slowly and evenly. Be mindful of your breath as you prepare to wake up to smaller parts of the natural world. Standing outside, allow your eyes to notice the facets of nature that you can interact with today. What tiny parts of the natural world are in this setting? Look around. What do you see? Maybe your attention is drawn to a piece of clover or a new leaf. Select one item and get yourself up close to it. Study this small part of nature with childlike wonder. Simply experience its shape, color, and texture. Now, without evaluation or judgment, begin to call out in your mind the shape, color, and texture of what you are experiencing. This exercise of sensory wakefulness is a reusable tool to strengthen and refresh your connection to all living things. Okay, that was really sweet. I hope that you're able to join me in some sort of way, but my plan is just to keep this book next to my desk with my bird journal and all my other little journals and stuff, and then just kind of pull it out and do a little nature meditation practice. Throughout the month, I plan to just try to find little ways to celebrate the earth. Monday, we're having a big celebration. We're gonna have some people over to celebrate the eclipse, so I think I'm gonna drop that footage at the end of this video. And then of course on Earth Day, I'm actually taking the day off work. I'm gonna continue my tradition of recording my day and editing it all and posting it in one day. And that'll be 4 years of vlogging on this YouTube channel, so I hope y'all join me. And then right now, I think I'm gonna go around, only in our yard, in our garden, I'm gonna pick a few things to put in a little vase. Like out front, for example, we have 6 daffodils right now, so I do feel comfortable snipping one daffy, just one little daffy, and putting it in a little vase. I feel like that's okay, and I'll leave the rest untouched. And then I'll just see what else I can grab for a little indoor fun. Another big part of Ostara is bringing the outside in to celebrate nature in your house. Okay, that sun feels so good. Happy Earth Month, everyone. Seeing who needs glasses.
Feel a little nervous. Go on and show your true colors. A new heart, a new life, a fresh start, a great high.
Do you see what I mean? It's like a ramp. What we're experiencing right now is that it's cooler, the temperature's cooler, and it's like there's a weird effect happening where it feels like the sun's not really the sun. It's like there's a lamp turned on to all of it. Like the lighting is weird.
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
Eric was saying it's like Photoshop.
Well, it's weird in a way that we don't normally. When there's clouds in the sky, generally the red spectrum of light is filtered out. So the world is darker but bluer.
Yeah.
Here the world's darker, but we still have the full spectrum of light. You almost never experience this. So it's very strange.
Yeah, this is so wild.
In the moment of totality, Luna attacked and spilled bubbly water all over Meredith's crotch, as you can see, and got her legs filled.